Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, while most episodes are safe for all listeners, please do check the individual episode descriptions for any content warnings.
The soundtrack for this series features Daniel Boxx, spelled with 2 X's. You can find him anywhere you get music online.
Hey kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you believe in love, or does the thought of it make you want to throw up? And when you finally break on through, will you be chasing dreams, or will you follow their lead like you're supposed to? And if you keep on lying to yourself, you'll never get anywhere. They'll keep you on the bottom shelf. If you seek advice, you'll find that no one cares. Life's unfair, and misery is everywhere.
Hey everyone, hey!
Hey everyone, hey.
Welcome to Roleplay Retcon, the podcast that remakes the movies that let you down.
I'm Jency, they, them.
And I'm Alex, Blossius, he, him.
And I'm Benjamin Gray, he, him. You can call me Ben. We're the core cast of Roleplay Retcon. We're pretty much always here. And we usually have a guest, too. And today, that guest is pretty much our boss, the host of the One Shot Podcast, which is the flagship podcast of our network, the One Shot Network, Dylan Appellian, a.k.a. Superdillin.
Dylan.
Hi, hello, I'm Dylan Appellian. My pronouns are whatever pronouns you use for yourself. I am not your boss, but I'm certainly not your boss, but I do find that to be fun. So what if I pretend like I am? Hey, quit texting at work. Calm down with that. Everybody,
Okay.
show up on time. Stop
Whatever you say, boss.
fooling around by the water cooler.
Give me a task.
Yeah, what would you like on your desk by the end of the day?
$1 million.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Dylan, tell us about everything you do.
Oh my God.
Everything. All of it.
Everything. Well, sometimes I wake up and I am, as stated, host of the One Shot Podcast, which is on this network, where we play a new game, usually an independently published game, but occasionally a mid-level published game every month with a new cast, showcasing these different games and these different performers from both the actual play and the improv space. Have so much fun doing that. Literally has changed my life. I also make actual play and other improvised content over on Patchwork Productions. Right now, what you can see there is either Dork Spawn, which is a book club podcast where instead of reading a book, we are playing video games and documenting it book club style. We have made our way through the entire Dragon Age series up until right now. We just released today the first episode of the latest game. So we've chronicled through and we do chapter by chapter through these video games and discuss them book club style. The other thing that we're doing over there is we are releasing something called Frequencies, which is a horror actual play, a little bit of a meta horror about being a creative who makes art for public consumption. And it is about a group of creatives who get their big break and then are trapped in the building and haunted by the monstrous manifestations of their creative anxieties.
Kind of like we are.
It is kind of like we are right now. It is a tough listen. It's been described as, oh, I felt like I wanted to jump out of my skin. And oh my God, I wanted to chew my own hand off while listening to that conversation. It is, it's tough. But it's good. I'm very proud of it. And then you can find me guesting on wonderful shows. I've had the pleasure of being on Unprepared Casters a couple of times, My First Dungeon a few times, and just you can see me sort of bouncing all around. And now I'm here and about to have the best time, I predict.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited you're here, honestly.
I'm so excited to be here.
Fun.
This sounds so fun.
It's too bad that we picked this movie for you to jump on board with.
Too bad. What are you talking about?
I actually think this will be perfect. You just wait.
I'm waiting.
Well, on that note, what we do here at Roleplay Retcon is we remake infamous flop movies. We rehabilitate them, really. Reimagine them. And the movie we're doing today is the 1988 Tom Cruise and Elizabeth Shue-led Cocktail, a movie I would describe as Dirty Dancing's Wario. Totally uncool characters, horny but not sexy. It's not good.
It's true.
That's interesting. Horny but not sexy is an interesting thing because I often find things to be sexy and not horny, and that pisses me off. What do you mean by horny and not sexy? What does that mean?
It's like, okay, Alex, tell me if I'm right. It's like a person who has never had sex wrote a movie about sex.
Yeah.
I had a lot of Showgirls flashbacks watching this movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
have you seen Showgirls?
Yes.
Showgirls is much better than this movie, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. This one's at least a movie.
Oh, yeah. I actually do have a nice thing to say about it. By the way, you don't have to watch the movies, audience. You do not have to watch the movies to enjoy our remake. I did.
I did too.
Though we have been told it can enhance the experience if you watch it before or after enjoying our remake. This one actually could be a fun, bad movie night watch because I feel like it's kind of well edited. It's got some pretty good pacing and a good soundtrack. It uses Shelter of Your Love as a musical motif to
it does have a
effect.
banger soundtrack.
Putting that on right now, actually.
But it's pretty misogynist and it's got an explicit suicide in it. Just some content.
Okay, good to know. Oh my God, misogynistic and suicide?
Mm-hmm.
Misogynistic. I always do that. I say misogynist when I should be saying misogynistic.
Oh, this song's bad.
This song's good. This song's so good.
This song is a little silly.
Wait, what is it called again? I want to get
Shelter of Your Love.
By who is it by?
Jimmy Cliff, it looks like.
Jimmy Cliff. Yeah. I can't believe my boss doesn't like Shelter of Your Love.
You can send all complaints about me to James D'Amato.
James D'Amato, our boss.
Yeah. Please.
But yeah, for me, this movie was a big old nothing burger.
Yeah.
It was not terribly egregious and it was not really that good of a time.
Oh, see, that's the worst sin. If a movie's bad, it's gotta be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most boring one I've watched for this one.
It's not the most boring.
It's really, as far as if you're going to have a bad movie night, you could make worse choices.
Mm.
Yeah. It's a good one to roast because it's kind of funny how bad it is. We remake these movies with a carefully paired tabletop role-playing game. And this time, we're going to play something called a Spun by the Bottle game. A Spun by the Bottle game is based on Spin the Bottle, a TTRPG that Dylan made. It captures the complicated feelings of having a crush, but also being mortified that anyone, especially the crush, would find out about that crush.
Mm-hmm.
The basic rules of Spin the Bottle are everyone makes a character, and then we roll a die or something to secretly determine which other character is our character's secret person of interest, which usually means that they're your character's secret crush. You could finagle that a little bit. I think we're going to go crushes, though, just to make that simple.
Yeah.
It can be a platonic crush if you want.
Sure.
But because we all know that it's just as mortifying if the person finds out that you want to be their BFF.
Oh, ever been in an unrequited BFF situation? Hell.
No.
Near constantly.
Hell on earth.
Everyone has always wanted to be my friend. Then you take turns actually spinning a bottle. And whomever the bottle lands on determines your scene partner. And as it goes along, people can guess who is whose person of interest. And when someone guesses correctly, the game is over. Did I get the gist of the basics of Spin the Bottle right, Dylan?
You did.
Okay.
There are a couple of, there's no spun bottle online roller, but there is like a digital spin the wheel where you can put in your own fields. That's usually what I use when I play this.
I have it prepared.
You're the best. All right.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat for you all.
Oh, hell yeah, you
prove
are?
Here's how I'd like to do it if we can. Whenever you spin the bottle, I would love it if you'd share your screen so that we can all see you do it.
We can all
as we
be
would.
in on the excitement of
there
it.
you go.
I do like that. Yes.
And I also chose this one specifically because it has a little physics to it. If you click and drag it with more or less strength, it will spin more or less.
Oh, that's pretty hot, actually.
Yes. So, I felt like it was important to spin the bottle. Like, we all try to
we can try to manipulate our spin.
I'll game that bottle a little bit. Yep. You'll also notice we all have a number on there. That's just for the purposes of when we figure out our crushes. If you got a D4 handy, that's how we'll do it.
I have a D4. It's got a little kitty cat in it.
I call my game, my spun by the bottle game, a twist of fate. It's a riff on a cocktail, like a twist of lime. Haha, it's very funny.
Haha.
Oh, haha, it is very funny.
And it adds a couple of extra wrinkles to the spin the bottle formula. People who live in New York will tell you that it's hard to get to places. It's not hard to find places. The city is laid out in a neat little grid with numbered streets. But it can be slow going if you don't plan your trip well. Everything feels far away. But the newest house isn't. It's just around the corner from where you live or where your hotel is. The locals love it. The tourists make pilgrimages to it. All for the same reason anyone goes anywhere in New York. It has a reputation. Despite this name, the newest house has been around since the 70s. On the bar's sign, underneath its name in a smaller but still readable lettering for those who care to read it, are the words, "Anything can happen." People say the newest house is a meddler, a matchmaker, and it has a heart of its own and steers people together, especially if you work there. But those are just stories. It's not any more magical than any other old favorite haunt anywhere else in the city. The bar's owner is particularly mysterious. Nobody knows for sure who they are. Some say they're a witch, some say they're a ghost, some say it's the cloud, where all your Google Docs are stored, the sentient. But nobody really knows. All business is conducted via the manager, who may be one of us. They get instructions from the owner and send reports via email and text, but they are assigned only as the newest house. You work here, and so do I. Your interview consisted of only 5 questions that you answered via email, which is how we'll make our characters. And I'm going to read those out loud, but then I'll put them in the chat there, and we'll just take a few minutes off mic to make some characters, and then we'll introduce them.
Beautiful.
So it's the 5 questions are name, pronouns, and date of application, which is just how long you've worked there. You can be a new hire. You can have been there for years. That's actually all one question. I sort of cheated there. Second question is previous employment. Don't worry, bar experience is not necessary. The third question is, what's fun? The fourth question is your signature cocktail. That does not have to be a real cocktail. And the fifth question is, are you applying for the manager position?
Was there an elaboration on the what's fun question, or is that just in general what's fun?
Tell me one thing that is fun.
Okay. That
your character believes is fun.
What is fun?
Yeah. I shouldn't say, don't tell me the definition of fun.
Yeah. What's the rating on this podcast?
You can say fuck.
Okay, thank you.
But oddly enough, you can't say parcheesi.
When I watch Netflix all day, no chill out okay. My depression's chronic. I am a failure.
Starting with Dylan.
Yes.
Dylan.
Let's introduce our characters.
Okay. My character's name is Cocky, which is I'm gonna steal the main character role just because his name is Brian Flanagan, and
Nice.
in the Wikipedia it describes him as Cocky Brian Flanagan. So I decided that Cocky is my name. Pronouns are he, they, because I think that's step number 1 into fixing any piece of media is take a man and make him a little bit fruity. Just trans him a little bit. Date of application last week. I'm going to keep in spirit of the initial premise of the game, of the movie, which is that in that Cocky would have just come here to join to bartend after a stint in the army. But I'm going to change that because my previous employment was that I was actually with the circus because fuck the military. So we're improving. What's fun? I said having sex probably.
Hopefully.
Signature cocktail is a white lady. Which is actually a cocktail that I like, but it does have a funny name too. And is he going for the manager position? Not yet. He just started.
Jency.
All right. So my character's name is Gemma Mooney. Pronouns are she, they. And they've been there for about 3 months now.
Nice.
Gemma's previous employment was a secretary to a fortune teller. And what's fun? Walking dogs.
Oh, cute.
And her signature cocktail is the reverse revolver, which I just found out about. Thank you, Alex.
No problem.
And it sounds hella tasty. And they are not applying for the manager position.
Alex.
My character's name is Banks. Robin Banks. He, him.
Excellent.
Robin Banks used to be a security guard at a bank in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
He's been here 5 years. I had 5 months, but everybody was like a really short time, so I figured we'd make him a long timer.
Mm-hmm.
Robin finds spending large amounts of ill-gotten money is fun. My favorite his signature cocktail is jazz ?
Yeah.
Oh.
And no, he's not going for the manager's position. He wants to keep it low key.
Cool.
Because of your blood pressure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For normal reasons.
No other reasons.
All right. And then I am Flint Dickers. He, him. I've also been here for 5 years. I used to be the manager of a GameStop. I like throwing things into holes. That's not a euphemism. I think it's really fun when you like throw your trash into the trash can from like really far away. I like a good cornhole. Again, not a euphemism. And my signature drink is the Caprese Martini.
Nice.
And I did apply for the management position.
About time you're making something out of yourself, Dickers.
So, yeah, there we go. If more than one person had applied for the management position, we would have spun the bottle. And the person who it landed on would choose who the manager was.
Ooh, interesting. That's
even if
fun.
they had not applied for the management position.
Well, somebody else has got to apply for the manager's position now.
Would you like to do it, Alex? You've also been here for 5
Absolutely
years.
not. I'm keeping it low key.
Right. Yes. I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Alex said I have to. Who's going to spin the bottle?
I'll let our guest spin the bottle.
I get to
Yay.
spin?
Dylan.
You could spin.
Dylan gets to spin.
There we go.
Ooh, it's you.
Does that mean I'm the manager?
No, it means
No.
you choose
I
who
choose
the
the
manager
manager.
is.
Jency.
Wow, what a turn of fate.
That's got to stink, right? You've been here 5 years. And
Wow.
Well, I didn't get it. I didn't get the job. And
It was just in the stars. It was my fortune
and I
to
have
get it.
Yeah.
I have management experience. All right. So yeah, I've put a number on everyone's name on this wheel on our bottle, under everyone's name on the bottle or whatever around the bottle.
Yes.
We're going to call the spinner the bottle. We're going to try. Okay.
That's the bottle.
Roll a d4 and keep the results secret. And that number you rolled is your character's crush. Another wrinkle in a twist of fate that builds on top of the original game. You actually spin the bottle twice on your turn. The second determines a little twist to the scene.
twist.
So I've got a little list of twists here. Choose one of those twists and you'll own it until it gets used, and then you'll pick another one. If the second spin comes up to you, you'll sort of GM, even if you're in the scene or even if you're not in the scene. You'll be sort of the arbiter of how that twist manifests. But a rule of thumb is to keep in mind here as you do your twist, it's never clear if the newest house is actually supernatural or not, or if it's just people's imaginations running wild, just huge coincidences, anything. So it's never quite clear.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick, you are serendipitously locked inside a space together for a while.
Cute. I want amnesia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it.
One of you has temporary amnesia, either fully or partially. It's a big one for me.
I'm picking someone from your past just happens to walk in the door.
Ooh.
Hey, Dylan, how do we decide who spins the bottle first in Vanilla Spin the Bottle?
In Vanilla Spin the Bottle, it's party rules. So that is, you get to either say youngest person here, or I think the other one is who has the first alphabetical name, or you can be like, who was the last person to play actual Spin the Bottle. That would be cheating because I just played it on New Year's Eve. So,
well, I think we need to pick that one then. Right?
That's cheating. They already said that.
Yeah.
I think you're like, you might literally be all three of those things.
Not alphabetical.
No, not alphabetically. We've got some
You know how
Alex in the
alphabets
house
work,
and a
James?
Ben. And
I guess I was thinking surnames.
oh yeah.
Super?
Yes. Yeah, Superdillin is last.
That's an honorific. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gen Z should do it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yes, I accept.
All right.
Thank you, Ben.
Share your screen. Spin the
Share
wheel.
your screen. Share your screen and spin that wheel. So the first one here is who your scene partner is going to be.
Spin the bottle. Share. Okay.
And so kind of the goal here, and not really the goal, but the way the game ends in Vanilla Spin the Bottle is somebody guesses who your person of interest is, and you're supposed to do that before you spin the bottle, which right now you have no idea, so don't do it.
Right.
Do a wild guess? Are they out if they guess?
You can always guess.
In Vanilla one, yes, you can always guess. In A Twist of Fate, everyone gets exactly one guess.
Oh, fun. Love that.
Oh,
And the game is over once someone guesses correctly or everyone guesses wrong. And that will flavor our epilogue. It's not failure if we don't guess right. That's just how the story goes.
Mm-hmm.
So should we be hiding our crush?
You do not want anyone to know who your crush is.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And you want your crush to like you if you're in a scene with them, but you also don't want anyone to figure out
Correct.
your crush.
Correct.
So,
Correct. Yes.
and if you guess right, then those feelings become public somehow. Maybe they have to like declare them out loud, or someone finds a diary or something. We'll figure it out in the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I dig it.
That'll be like our climax.
Spin now?
Yeah, spin now. Thank you for waiting, Jincy.
It's me. I am in a scene with myself.
I think you should probably do that again.
Yep.
Spin again.
Spin again.
Spin again.
Dylan.
Dylan.
Scene.
Nice.
Woo.
Okay, so spin one more time.
Okay.
And this time, even if it lands on you, it's still valid, but it's on Dylan again. So Dylan is in the scene, and
Oh my
also
God.
Dylan.
So it's me and one of us is going to get amnesia. Oh,
Yeah. And
spectacular.
you get to decide when and how that happens.
Okay.
If you are the arbiter of the twist, interrupt. Interrupting is part of the game.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right, take it away.
I see. And Dylan, it's your first day, right? Did you say
Let's
that?
say so. Yeah.
Okay, so Gemma is working behind the bar right now, and it's pretty early, so we don't have any customers yet. So I'm just getting everything set up for the night crew. Not the night crew, but the night crowd. And Dylan's character, whose name is Cocky, walks in the door. And Gemma looks up and says, "Oh, hi, welcome."
Hey.
Hot damn.
So, this is it?
Yeah, this is it. Can I take your order? What you having?
I don't know, about 20 to life, since I'm going to be working here now. Settling down after a long life on the road. Don't know if I'm ready for all this.
Yeah. Come here. Come a little closer. Up to the bar.
Okay.
And Gemma leans forward and she really studies your eyes. It's like she's looking into your soul. And she says, yeah, okay. So, again, what can I get you?
Well, I'm supposed to start work here, so I guess you could get me some training. Never bartended before.
All right, come on around. You see this? And she walks over and she lifts up the little door thingy. She says, you can just, come around the bar this way.
Thanks. So, how long you been in this line of work?
For about 3 months now. I'm pretty new.
3 months. That's 3 months longer than me. You must be an expert. You seem to know your way around this place really well.
I definitely know how to walk around the bar, yeah. So yeah, if you give me a drink, I'll help you. I mean, like, if you tell me a drink, I'll help you, like, set everything up and show you how to make things and where everything is.
He leans over similarly with an arm propped up on one edge of the bar. You show me how to make a white lady?
Well, white lady. I actually don't know that one. Can you?
Well, all I know is that it's foamy.
Foamy. Okay. Let's see. And Gemma looks around and starts taking stuff out and like egg white foamy?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm actually not very good at this.
Is this where the amnesia comes in?
Yeah. Oh my God. Wait. That's Alex. That's so good. I think
Okay.
Gemma is like about to teach me how to make a white lady, and then like a bottle falls down and hits them in the head, and then they're like, "Wait. Oh, what?"
Okay. Yeah.
Who am I? Where is this?
I'm sorry. What were we just talking about?
Oh, you were about to show me how to make my favorite cocktail, a white lady. You looked all set up for it. You looked like you had the whole thing ready to go.
We just do the scene again exactly.
Yeah. And they kind of look around at the stuff. Yeah. You know what? Sink or swim, baby. You show me. Have at it. If it's terrible, it'll be fine, right?
Well, this place really is hard, just like the circus. I thought it was going to be different here. But no, I guess the world is cutthroat, not just the hard, war-torn life of the big top. And he is going to come up to the bar, and it's going to be like, I think there's going to be a little bit of a montage where he is like sweating and like wiping away sweat and somehow blood from his face as he's like trying so hard to make this cocktail. And like there's a couple failures, and I think in the background, like we see Gemma like looking over and like looking confused and trying to remember. And then when he finally like gets to the shaker and is shaking it, I don't know if you know this, but if you do shake with egg whites in it, it can build up a bit of gas and it can explode your your shaker. I'm not saying that that's happened to me. I'm just saying it can happen.
Yeah, but it kind of sounds like it did happen. It kind of sounds like it did happen.
I don't know. But the top flies off and hits Gemma in the head again, which, as we all know, is the cure for amnesia. That happens, but luckily the drink is saved. He pours it into a glass, and then they turn back around to you. Well, your methods are a little cutthroat, but I think they might have been worth it. And he hands you the White Lady cocktail to appraise their work.
Gemma takes it and is like, oh, right, of course, yes. You know what? And she smells it, and the whole time she's making, like, pretty good eye contact with you. And she takes a sip. Yeah, okay, all right. You know, it's interesting. It's an interesting twist, but I like it. And she hands it back to you. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? It's not perfect, but it is mine. And I sense that that's what's going to really matter here.
Oh, definitely. For sure. You seem just perfect enough.
King of the rejects. Will you be my mom and dad?
Hey, it's Ben. Just a couple of things to mention before we move into the back half of the episode. Our guest star for our remake of Cocktail is Superdillin, and you can find him at all those things he said at the beginning of the episode. He's also been on some other big shows like Dimension 20's Adventuring Academy. By the way, we recorded this a long time ago, so the Dorkspawn podcast has actually moved into the Mass Effect series. The game we're playing in this episode is based on Spin the Bottle by Dylan, and he's made tons of other games you can find on his itch.io page. I'll put a link to all of Dylan's many, many great projects in the episode description, or you can go to superdillin.card.co. That's card with 2 R's. Dylan's the host of the One Shot Podcast, which is the flagship podcast for our network, the One Shot Network. And there's lots of great shows on that network, like the Any-nominated Total Party Thrill, which covers a different aspect of game planning and playing each episode, or Game Woven, an actual play that plays lots of different games, and they're all set in the same fantasy world, and they flesh out the world as they play the games. We love being part of the network, and working with so many talented people is a joy. Our musical guest for this series is Daniel Boxx, spelled with 2 X's. I've loved Daniel's music ever since he landed on the front page of Reddit a few years ago. It's sometimes weird, it's sometimes tender, it's sometimes nostalgic, and it's a perfect fit for this kooky, romantic, semi-fantasy we're concocting here. If you like our show, you should check out our Patreon and Discord. The Patreon has bonus content, and the Discord has bonus people. If you go the full $10 route on Patreon, you could get Sonic Adventures, an original, unofficial Sonic the Hedgehog TTRPG I made that's based on classic Sonic games that's exclusively available on the Patreon. Or if you just want to do $5, you could just watch or listen to an actual play we did of Sonic Adventures.
Should each character have a favorite food?
Yes.
Sure. What's your favorite food, Jincy?
Brains.
What?
Brains, you heard them.
You heard me.
No.
Why?
No, there's no cannibalism in Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm coming back
I'm
to
a
you, Alex,
mantis, Benjamin.
Yeah, what if they're other animals' brains?
Well, those are people in this, so...
Fine, I'll pick something else. Go to Alex.
Yeah, Alex, what is your favorite food?
Chickens.
Okay.
Chickens, but I can't eat brains?
No, he absolutely cannot eat chickens. That okay was me trying to gather my strength.
Sonic eats chili dogs.
Yeah, but like the chili dogs could be vegan.
Could be, but not explicitly.
All right, that's all I've got. Back to the episode.
I feel so dumb. I feel like my race is run. I got nothing. I wish that I was bluffing. Some you sound so brand.
So these two are definitely crushing on each other, right, Ben? We don't have to go any further.
Are you going to use your one guess, Alex?
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, also, Dylan, just choose another twist now. That twist is gone.
Oh, that is okay. So I'm going to choose divine intervention feat.
Okay. Yeah, divine intervention feat is good. It's good.
Nice.
You do something super impressive that seems almost divinely inspired. All right, it's my turn. I'm going to spin.
That's solidly it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
wow.
And
Okay.
I got Cincy just pegging over the line. I shouldn't say that. Just a peg over the line. All right, I'm going to
Wow,
spin
man.
again to
Wow.
see
Wow.
That
who.
didn't.
Talk about horny and not sexy.
Yeah.
And it's me. I got me.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. My twist is you are serendipitously locked inside of space together for a while. Yeah, we'll just say it's a little later in the night, and my shift is gonna start. Hey, Chincy,
Yes.
the
that's
manager.
me.
Gemma? So Gemma's my boss.
Oh shit! I forgot I was the manager. It was the amnesia.
Yeah.
Hey, Gemma, how you doing? Hey,
Yeah, I'm good. Flynn, how are you?
I'm fine. What do you want me to do?
You seem a little down. You
He is
okay?
always kind of weird around you.
That's weird.
He is.
So this is not unusual.
No. No.
Okay.
In fact, he seems resentful of you. I think.
Oh, because I'm the manager and he's not?
Nice.
Who can say?
You can.
Yeah, Flynn, I've been working here a while now, and, I feel like you don't have to just do things for me. Like, you've been here way longer than I have. I feel like you're a pro. You don't have to ask me what I need. But actually, you know what? I was cooking up some some cheese in the kitchen. If you want to help me with that.
What a weird fucking thing to say.
Yeah, I think he gives you this look of he does the Bart Simpson. What an odd thing to say.
You know what? Jim is kind of an odd person. I don't know if y'all picked up on that yet, but this is on purpose.
Yeah. Wait, did you burn it or something or?
No. It's not burned. It's fine, I think.
Okay, well, I'll come try them. I'll come try. See. Are you wanting some of that? What are you telling me? What are you telling me?
Yeah, would you try it? It's a new recipe, and I was just trying it out. Could you tell me if you like it?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
All right,
go try
cool. So we go into the back, and here, yeah, I just took them out, so they're still warm, and she just holds the plate up to you. Will you try one?
All right, he takes one and he bites it and he immediately spits it out. And he's like, no, it's all wrong. All right, come on. It's okay. You're just using the wrong stuff. Come into the big walk-in. I'll show you the right stuff to use.
Okay, I worked really hard on these.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. He seems like, now that you're crying, he seems really, really upset that he's made you cry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I just thought that this was a good idea, but it wasn't. But yeah, could you show me maybe how to make them better?
All right, we go into the big walk-in. Did you just make these frozen ones?
Well, the cheese was frozen, but I scraped the outside off, and I put my own breading on it. I put my own breading on it. I thought that would help, jizz it up a little bit. I think it just didn't work.
Oh no,
Did you just jizz it up a little bit?
I said jizz. I said
for
jizz,
sure.
and that's
I
a
don't
word.
know that you did though, Jincy. I don't know that you did. I'm not sure that you did though. I'm not. I completely believe you didn't mean.
Roll
to
it back. Dylan, help me. Did you hear jizz or jizz?
Do you want me to answer honestly?
Yes.
Because I did hear jizz, but I knew that in your heart you meant zhuzh.
I did.
You
I
meant
did mean
zhuzh.
that in my heart. Sometimes
Yeah.
these things come out weird. I meant zhuzh.
Yeah,
Maybe
there
I
you
said
go.
Weird.
So, in the middle of that, of you being mortified that you may have said jizz instead of jizz, we hear this click behind us, and I'm like, "Did you not prop the door open?"
Well, I don't know. Did you?
No, you're the manager. You're supposed to do stuff. You're in charge. You're supposed to keep me safe. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, not safe, but it's your job to make sure things are done right.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm panicking a little bit. We don't need to panic. Stop panicking.
I'll just call the front, and someone will pick up when I pull out my cell phone. And
No, you pat your pockets. You pat your pockets and you don't have your cell phone with you.
Oh, okay, well, I don't have my cell phone.
Oh, okay. Well, this thing's pretty soundproof. I think we're just going to have to wait in here for like an hour until, the main kitchen staff comes in. I mean, we'll be okay. Someone else is going to come in here.
I'm sure Cocky, he's new and he'll probably try and find out why we're not there eventually, right?
Yeah. I guess someone will. Someone's going to open it. We're not going to die in here or anything.
Then flashes to the front, and Robin Banks is just with Cocky, be like, and this is how you can waste a lot of time and not do anything. Just rubbing this one part of the bar. Just rub it over and over, and no one will bother you.
So it's like really awkwardly silent for like 10 full minutes, which in an awkward silence time is like a fucking hour.
Yeah.
At least. And I'm like, so how's it going being manager?
Honestly, I don't even know how I got the manager position. And it's been pretty tough. I feel like, I've been trying my best, but clearly I'm just a fuck up because here we are locked in the walk-in or whatever after I ruined some cheese sticks.
Yeah, I don't know why the owner does anything that they do. Don't even know who it is, obviously.
Yeah.
You got the weird email, right? With your 5 questions, and that's all it took, right? And then you got the email that said, you're hired, even though I've been here for 5 years.
Yeah, Flint, I didn't know any of that. Of course, I didn't try to take it away from you or anything. I didn't even know you. And I feel like you hate me for that. And that makes me really sad.
I don't hate you.
Because I actually really respect you and I look up to you and I think you're really cool.
Yeah, I am cool. Real fucking cool right now. A little too cool.
Well, god damn it! I can't. I'm sorry.
It's a joke because we're in the fridge.
No, I got it. Thank you.
I was trying to, lighten the mood, but I'm not very funny, and I'm sorry. I'm not real good at talking and stuff, which is weird because I work at a cocktail bar. I don't know why I was hired either. Honestly, I seem like the last person that should be here.
Robin opens the doors like, hey, you got any of the mozzarella sticks in here?
Oh, thank
Robin,
God.
Yay, thank you.
Oh, there's peoples in here. What are you doing in here?
Don't worry about it.
We were chilling. It's funny.
Because you're in the freezer. That's funny.
I'm trying jokes now.
It's hilarious.
Sophie says you're so goddamn full of it. Let me go, let me go, let me go, you're sick. Mr. Rose laughs, Sophie, I don't give a shit. Take off your clothes.
Alex, I believe it's your turn to spin.
Hooray, it's
and
me
I need
turn.
I need to do a new thing.
Pick a new dilly bopper.
I'm going to do it quietly and secretly.
Quiet and secretly.
Hell yeah.
It's me. I'm your scene partner.
Ben,
Robin.
and Dickers. And we have number 3.
There you go.
Yes. And mine was someone from your past just happens to walk in the door.
So you get to decide who's past, who walks in the door, and when it happens.
All right. It'll be my past. I'm going to say that it's the night is in full swing. Robin and Flint are at the bar serving drinks, mixing cocktails.
I make like 80 Caprese martinis. It's my signature.
80 of them.
Well, I don't know. Is that a lot?
Flint, you're really
popular
pushing
place.
them Capreses, aren't you?
They're cheap ingredients. It's just tomato juice and a couple of mozzarella things and like dried basil.
And Lord knows the house has got plenty of mozzarella just lying about.
We have a walk-in freezer.
A whole walk-in freezer.
We have a
just full
full
of
kitchen
mozzarella.
back there, apparently. And everyone knows you keep cheese in the freezer. That's where you keep the cheese.
That's where you
how
keep the cheese. It
stays
doesn't go bad in the freezer.
good and pliable. Is freezing it solid.
That's right. Hey, you got to get the cheese cold for when you deep fry it. It won't splooge all over the place. Am I right?
That's
It's really
exactly
important
right.
that the mozzarella sticks don't melt in the middle.
That's right. That's right.
Ben, are you joking right now?
Am I a freak here? What was?
No,
Did,
you need them to be frozen because if you deep fry them when they're regular room temperature, they're not going to stay together enough to deep fry. They're going to turn to mush and dissolve into the oil. If you take them frozen and then you bread them and then you deep fry them, they will be gooey, but they will be a stick shape. If you put them in room temperature and then put them in hot oil, they are going to turn into a fluid mush in the deep fryer, and then you will pull out nothing.
the more
Thank you for
know.
explaining that, Dylan.
Yeah.
Thank you. I see me, a cool guy, and glad I just learned that. But Flint Dickers is going to be, we'll just say canonically, that was Flint Dickers, like him like mansplaining shit to you when you were doing it correctly. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These are just little mozzarella pearls that just go on a toothpick, though. Is a
Got the pearls going, do you?
And you can like swirl around the drink and kind of.
See, I myself stick with the jazz ? Which is just like,
What's in that?
well, it's alcohol.
Okay.
You put it's got notes, but they're all the wrong ones.
It's a freestyle cocktail. You just put whatever you want
just
in there.
put whatever you got on hand.
Whatever you're feeling, that's what you put in there.
There's at least one olive in each one.
It's just like down in there.
It's just down in there. You just put it. You put it in a pint glass instead of like a fancy cocktail glass.
And it's a pitch dark midnight of a drink. So the olive is always a little bit of a surprise.
Mountain Dew Midnight is one of the flavors that you put in there.
That with an olive sounds so bad.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Okay. So what's happening?
So just as we're having this deep-seated discussion about cocktails, in walks the Cincinnati police chief. What is he doing in New York? Why am I a little scared to see him? We don't know. Dickers, you gotta take the front counter. I've got to go get some mozzarella from the back.
What? We're slammed. You don't need the I have plenty of mozzarella. I have a whole thing of pearls right
I need new mozzarella. I'll call Gemma out here. Gemma!
Yeah.
Dickers needs you.
Okay.
I don't, though. I don't.
Okay.
Where are you going? Where is he going?
He runs to the back, and that's the end of the scene.
Oh, okay.
And I said, "Dog, how'd you figure me out? Why'd you wait till now? Never thought I'd say this out loud. I popped in 1 in the morning again, trying never remember it. And we all get fucked up by mind's wishes in action. And we all get fucked up."
Wow.
I like that. A short and sweet one. Very good.
Yes.
All right. Dylan, it's your turn to spin.
Okay, it's my turn to spin.
Dylan.
I'm spinning.
And Alex, you choose a new twist or make up your own.
I like something breaks.
It's me.
Another Dylan Jency special.
Yes. Okay. For the twist.
Twist.
Ooh.
It's me
A
again.
Jency
Jency's twist.
A
What was my
classic.
twist again? Hold on. It was dream sequence.
Okay.
All right.
So the scene is that does the person who sets the scene decide how the twist comes in, or is it
The
anyone?
owner of the twist is the one who does it,
The
even
owner
if they're
of the
not.
twist.
In
Well,
this,
no, the owner of the twist determines when the dream ends.
When the dream
Oh.
whose dream it was upon ending.
Yeah.
So you get to construct the dream.
So yeah, I think we have to start the dream though, right?
I think my intention when writing this was that the entire scene was the dream, and you decided who was having the dream. It does not have to be one of you two.
Yeah.
And you can cut to the next day if you need to or whatever, or like it's that night.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the night, and Cocky is in bed, which is I've decided a cot somewhere in the bar. And he's tossing and turning, and we sort of wiggle wave our way into the dream sequence, which like you at first you do hear like the far away chaotic sounds of like bullets and like the sounds of war, but they quickly are overridden by like the sounds of elephants and trumpets and things like that. Yeah. And
jazz, if you will. Jazz question mark?
Jazz question mark. We see a slightly younger Cocky on stilts. In like kind of multicolored big balloon pants that go all the way down to the dirt. And they are walking around the circle, and the lights are going, and they're and we kind of switch to their perspective, and they're looking out into the audience, and everybody's cheering, and they do like a little trick, and the audience goes wild, and then they look down, and their big balloon pants are gone, and it's just they're in their underpants, and their stilts are exposed, which is arguably even worse.
I've had this exact dream.
And they're just like they just start freaking out and panicking, and then they look down to the side, and then they see that the ringmaster, who they worked for years and years, is instead Gemma.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a great big round of applause for our own amazing comedian clown Cocky. Baby, come down. What are you doing up there?
No,
Put some pants on.
Come take a bow. That was wonderful.
A bow, yeah. Gemma, I'll take a bow, and they're gonna hop down off the stilts and grab a regular set of pants that just kind of appear there in dream fashion, and put them on, and they do a few tumbles, and they make people laugh, and they grab you and pull you aside, and they say, Gemma, this place is all wrong. Something's wrong with the circus.
What is it?
First of all, you shouldn't be here. This is no place for you. It's dangerous here.
In what way?
They don't want you to know, Gemma. They don't want you to know.
I'm going to say you wake up then.
Never knew just how hard it would be on my heart. But you got a selfish love, girl. Should've known it right from the start. And if you're sick of me and waiting on the end, in funk again, in funk again.
Roleplay Retcon's remake of Cocktail is Dylan Appelian as Cocky Flanagan, Jinsey as Gemma Mooney, Alex Blasius as Robin Banks, and Benjamin Gray as Flint Dickers. This episode features music by Daniel Boxx. The game in this episode is With a Twist of Fate, based on Spin the Bottle by Dylan Appelian. Our logo is by Jeanette Blasius.
Roleplay Retcon is produced by Two Fish in a Jug and is part of the One Shot Network.
Bye kisses.
What's this lonely feeling? Getting hard of hearing. Do you love me, babe? I hope you don't.
Okay. I typed in cocktails into my Google search and it came back with jazz question mark.
That should be the name of your cocktail.
Jazz?
With a question mark.
Jazz question mark?
Yeah,
Yes, what would you like? I would like jazz.
I would like jazz.
No, you say jazz question mark. I would like a jazz question mark, please.
In the universe of Star Wall Odyssey, space is made out of the collective imaginations of all the thinking beings who live on various planets. These worlds are connected to each other through imagination. Common themes and ideas are strings between universes. And to get between them, people fly wooden ships that look like animals, which are powered by emotions. Also, people communicate with each other by contemplating orbs. The only way you can take pictures is getting stared at by a big psychic bug. And people have already declared victory in a war over the very concept of evil. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Star Wall Odyssey follows the adventures of the hapless inhabitants of the Lucky Finn tenement building, who suddenly find that their apartment is actually a spaceship, and that they're lost in a sea of boundless imagination. It's an actual play starring me, James D'Amato, Mel D'Amato, Ali Grauer, and Drew Merzieski, as we playtest the No Kings system, which will hopefully one day be the Skyjacks role-playing system. It toes the line between weird and wonderful slice of life and high-flying space fantasy. You can sample the first 5 episodes by searching for Star Wall Odyssey on your favorite podcast app, or get the whole thing by heading to patreon.com/oneshotpodcast and signing up for $5 a month or more.